Hello everyone, this is just a quick editor's note. This is Tia from the future who is currently editing this video. I just wanted to pop in to say two things, and sorry about the poor quality, and sorry if you can hear bells in the background. The bell tower is going off, but I just wanted to say before you guys watch this video, I just wanted to let you know two things. Number one, there is a lot of talking in this video. It's mostly just me talking to the camera because I was having, and this leads me on to my second point, I was having a very bad mental health week. I was extremely stressed for quite a few reasons that I actually didn't mention in the video, and then a few reasons that I did mention in the video, but I was really just not in a great place this week. And so basically I was just procrastinating from studying for my exam because I had a lot of internal turmoil going on, and that kind of made it hard for me to study. So yeah, there's a lot of talking in this vlog, so if you don't want to hear me talk, if you're coming onto this vlog expecting to see a lot of clips of me studying, don't expect that. It's mostly me talking, so please don't comment oh, she was just talking the whole thing, it's not even a vlog. Yes, I know, and I almost didn't upload this vlog for that reason, but because I have the clips, I thought I might as well just upload them, and anyone who just wants to watch me talk to a camera, that is kind of what this video is. And the second thing I want to say really quickly is that a lot of me talking to the camera throughout this vlog is me talking as if I'm talking to a friend, because this week was quite isolating for me. I wasn't really seeing my friends very much for reasons you'll find out in this video. And so in a similar way to freshman year when I felt like I had no one to talk to, I would turn to my camera and I was just kind of ranting to you guys as if you're my friends, which you are. I think of you as my online friends, but I'm just talking to you as friends in this video. So I think at points it can come across a little bit, it sounds a little bit like I'm not recognizing that I'm speaking from a place of extreme privilege in being able to be in the position that I'm in. So I am very aware that every single thing I talk about in this video, the problems that I'm having this week absolutely pale in comparison to the things that so many people are going through in the world, especially right now at the time that this video is being uploaded. I am so incredibly grateful to be where I am and to have the opportunities that I have. And so these problems absolutely are not that big of a deal at all in the grand scheme of things. However, I was just in a very not good headspace this week, and that does, when you're in that space, it does make everything that's going on just seem a little bit less manageable to you. So that's really how I was feeling this week. So I had a little bit of a rant to the camera, so please don't take that the wrong way. Just take it as, oh, me talking to you guys as a friend, not me sitting here being like, oh, woe is me, I have it so hard, because I don't. I do not have it hard at all. Or I don't have it I don't have it truly hard compared to a lot of people in the world. Yes, I have my little challenges, but how lucky am I to be in a place where I'm able to kind of deal with them on my own time, in a safe environment. So yes, sorry this has turned into a long editor's note, but I just wanted you to keep those couple of things in mind when watching this video. But for now, I hope you're all managing to stay safe. I'm sending lots of love to everyone watching this video, and despite me just kind of talking down this video for a few minutes, if you do choose to continue watching it, I hope you enjoy it, and here it is. Yale has just sent us an email saying that we have made the difficult decision that beginning Sunday, I can't believe I'm saying this, there will be no more in-person exams this semester. And my exam's on Monday. How is it -2 degrees right now? And tomorrow's going to be 14 degrees with a low of 11. So confusing. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day so far. It is currently reading week here at Yale, which is the week before our final exams that we kind of get to study. It's a little bit less than a week. I think it's 5 or 6 days, and then we have reading, we have reading week, which is 5 or 6 days to study for our finals, and then we have finals week, which is also I think like 6 days, which is when all our final exams are. However, if you watched my previous vlog of my last week of classes for this semester, you will know I'm taking 4 classes this semester. 3 of them had their finals during the last week of classes, so I actually only have 1 class that has a final exam during finals week. It's currently Wednesday the 15th of December, and reading week technically started like on Monday, I think, because our last week of classes was last week. So we ended classes on Friday last week. So we've had since then to study for finals. It's currently Wednesday of the following week, and my economics exam, which is the only exam I have during finals week, is on Monday of next week, so it's in like 5 days time. And because I have been all over the place with everything this semester, not the most organized, we're gonna fix that next semester. I always say that, but we actually are this time. Anyway, because I had like 3 of my classes had their final exams in the last week of classes, for the past like month, I have really been focusing on those classes. And have I been going to my economics lectures? No, I have not. Do not do this, guys. Do not do this. I fell into the trap because what happened is I skipped 1 lecture because I really needed to study for a midterm for another class, because I had 4 midterms. You guys remember I had like 4 midterms in a row, like in 4 days, twice this semester, twice. Anyway, so I was having a very hectic week. I didn't have time to go to lecture on Monday because we have, for economics, we have lectures Monday and Wednesday, and they're 75 minutes. So I didn't have time to go to lecture, so I was like, okay, I won't go today, and then I'll watch the recording because these lectures are recorded, and then I will go on Wednesday and I'll be good. Never say this, because this is what will happen. So Wednesday rolls around, and lo and behold, I have not watched the recording, and so I'm like, well, I can't really go to Wednesday's lecture now because I haven't seen Monday's lecture yet. So instead of going to Wednesday's lecture, I will use that time to watch the recording of Monday's lecture, then I'll watch the recording of today's lecture, and then I'll be good. So I went to lunch with the plan of watching Monday's lecture over lunch. I ran into a friend at lunch, ended up having lunch with my friend, didn't watch Monday's lecture, didn't watch Wednesday's lecture. We get to next Monday, I'm like, oh no, now I've got 2 lectures to catch up on. I can't go to lecture today, I need to watch them first. And then it snowballed and snowballed and snowballed, and now I have 8 lectures to watch. Should I have caught up on them before now? Absolutely. Should I have done this? No. Do I recommend that you do this? No. However, luckily for me, I do have time now to watch them and study for my exam after I finish watching them, hopefully, because this is my only exam that I have to study for. So all effort is going to be put into watching these 8 lectures for the next 2 days. I'm gonna try and do 4 a day. So I also, because I had a very stressful last week of classes because I had 3 exams during it, I've taken a few days kind of off work. I'm pretending I'm done with the semester, and I'm really not. I still have a final. So I really should have started watching these lectures on Monday, but it's now Wednesday and I haven't. So we're actually starting today. I'm going to try and watch 4 of the lectures today and 4 of the lectures tomorrow, and then I'll have Friday, Saturday and Sunday to revise for the exam. Sounds perfect. Like I said, the lectures are 1 hour and 15 minutes each, but it takes me longer than that to watch them because I like watch them and write like notes on the, you know, I have to pause it every so often to write down what the professor is saying. So yeah, I also have a review session for economics day. I've been to one of the peer tutors for this class. Her name's Grace. She is so amazing. She's been doing these like really good review sessions. So we had one on Monday that was for 2 hours, then one yesterday that was for 2 hours, then I have one tonight from 6 to 8 p.m. that is also 2 hours, so I will go to that as well. But my aim for today is to get 4 of these lectures watched. I need that to happen. It's gonna happen. I'm manifesting it. I'm putting it out into the universe. By the end of today, I will have watched 4 lectures.
I would be up waiting for you if you had to leave. I would wait a lifetime if you were at sea. I just wanna say that I feel that
So it is currently 12:45 and I have finished watching not one, not two, but 3 lectures, because I'm watching them on like 1.5/2 times speed, because to be fair, I can still understand everything my professor says on 2 times speed. Is it all like getting like comprehended and like understood? I don't know, but like it kind of is. Hello. I'm currently on a little post-lunch walk because I'm on my break from running this week, so I'm not running. So I feel like I should get some movement in, and it's like good to be outside, good to get like a physical break from studying. So yeah, currently on a little walk, gonna walk for like 45 minutes and then I will head back to my room and continue watching more lectures. I'm gonna try and get 6 done by the end of today. Now I think at the rate I'm going I can aim for 6, and then I'll just have 2 tomorrow, and then I can start studying for my exam. Also, the weather right now is so nice. Like, it's so weird because it snowed last week and now it's really warm again.
I just wanna hold you for forever. Every day you're making me better, 'cause a love like this is rare.
Good morning everyone, it's the next day now. Happy Thursday. I'm just gonna get ready for the day and I thought I would chat to you while I get ready. So yesterday, I can't remember when I stopped filming. I think I just kind of went about my evening and didn't really film that much. So basically what happened yesterday afternoon was I got back from my walk, I watched a couple more lectures. I watched 2 more. I watched 2 and like almost all of the 5th one. So I think I watched 4, almost 5 lectures yesterday, which means I have 3 and like a tiny bit of a lecture to watch today. So I'm going to try and smash that out before kind of like, I don't know, before it gets dark, because it gets dark at like 4 p.m. right now. So I'll try and smash it out and then have like a little afternoon/evening study session. So this morning I'm just going to be watching all of those lectures, and then the only thing I have on today is a meeting with my coach at 12:30. So I'm meeting with her just to like discuss how my season has gone, which is it hasn't gone well, so that's lovely. And then talk about next season and just like a little recap, end of the year, end of the season, goodbye, Christmas, holiday, winter break chat. So that's happening at 12:30 and I don't know where it's happening because she hasn't replied to me as to where I'm supposed to meet her. Anyway, so yeah, last night after I finished watching those lectures, I went and had an early dinner at like 5 p.m. because I had that review session from 6 till 8. So I had dinner and at dinner I had dinner by myself because all of my friends like to eat later than that. We normally eat at like 6:30. And also I was just, I don't know, I was just in a lonely mood. Anyway, over dinner, I just started randomly crying, which has definitely happened less this semester compared to last semester. But sometimes it just randomly happens. I was just feeling kind of homesick. And I was just sitting there and I started like, tears started welling up in my eyes. And I was like, oh no. Homesickness sometimes just hits you at random times. I was just sitting there eating my pasta and my zucchini and I just started crying. And I think like, I feel like it's this time of the year because everyone's like, it's Christmas, it's winter break, so everyone's talking about going home. I had someone ask me the other day, like, when are you going home? Or I've had a lot of people ask me, when are you going home? Obviously they're referring to Christmas because everyone's like, when are you leaving for Christmas? Because it's finals reading week, so as soon as all of your work is done and your last final exam is over or your last final paper is submitted or whatever you have to do, then you can just leave. So everyone is going home at different times. So someone asked me like, when are you going home? And I was like, probably July. And they were like, oh, you're not going home for Christmas? I was like, absolutely not. Have I even explained why I'm not going home for Christmas? I don't think so. Number one, too expensive. It's because like, For that length of time, I only have 3 weeks off over Christmas because I have to come back a little bit early next semester for running. So I literally have exactly 21 days. And if I'm traveling to Australia, it's a 48-hour journey, so that takes out, you know, 4 days. And I wouldn't be able to get into Western Australia right now because their borders are shut, so I'd have to go into Victoria and stay with my dad, which would be great. But like, it's a 16-hour time difference to Victoria, so it would take me a few days to adjust to that. So let's like tack on a couple of days either end, like adjusting to the time difference. That's kind of like a week of just traveling and adjusting to time differences and stuff, and I'd be really, really tired. And it would be expensive for that amount of time, and I don't want to risk getting stuck in Australia and not being able to come back for next semester. And every single travel experience I've had during COVID has been so stressful. I get incredibly, like, oh, just beforehand I'm like, my stress levels are through the roof, planning, booking, waiting, like seeing if anything is going to change before like I travel. Like suddenly Australia could change their border rules right before I travel. It's just like, so it's not worth it. So long story short, not worth it. I'm not going home for Christmas. But anyway, most people are, so everyone's kind of looking forward to going home, seeing their families. That's what people are talking about. And yeah, I'm not, so I guess like it just brings that to the forefront of my mind. And also it's Christmas time, holiday time, that's generally family time, and in the past it definitely has been like a really big family thing for me. And so this time of the year is always kind of like, oh, miss my family a little more. So my plan for over Christmas is to go to New York. So as you guys know, one of my family members, not my immediate family members, but like an extended family member, has an apartment in New York. So I'm very, very grateful to be able to stay there. So that's where I'm going to be staying over winter break, just because that's not going to be the best option financially for me. And very excitingly, and I say this with my fingers crossed because I know that at any stage, you know, in the current climate things can change, but Noelle is hopefully going to be coming over and spending Christmas with me. So she's just finished year 12, so she obviously has a long time off before university starts for her, so she is going to be coming over and staying with me, hopefully. So the current plan is my last exam is at 7 p.m. on Monday, December 20th. So I will then go to New York on the train on Tuesday, December 21st, and Noelle arrives on Wednesday, December 22nd. So all being well, you guys will see this play out in this vlog or in my next vlog. Anyway, that's the plan. An incredibly unfortunate event has just occurred. My fairy lights have died. Guys, we're just gonna have an honest chat because I am freaking out right now. The past few days have been rough. It's currently Saturday. It's like 3:30 p.m. on Saturday. I didn't even know when I stopped filming. We are getting freshman year vibes right now, which is not the vibes we want. Those are not good vibes. They're quite terrible. So basically, the COVID situation right now is going downhill, but like positive cases are going uphill. But it's not looking good right now. So okay, oh gosh, I feel quite just really all over the place. I also have a really bad headache, which is really not helping. And why do bad things always happen in just before finals for me? Like stressful situations always happen just before finals. Oh, it's because like after finals then you like go home or you travel to wherever you're traveling to go to, wherever you're going to for the break period. And all my travel experiences have been very stressful so far, so I've always been stressed in finals week and reading week because I know I'm about to travel and that is stressful. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Okay, so I think it's this new variant of COVID that's like causing all this havoc. I think the first thing that started to freak people out was earlier this week, Cornell, which is another Ivy League school, had to shut down their campus and send all their students home and put all their finals online because they had like 900 COVID cases amongst students in a week or something. Like their COVID cases rose by like just a ridiculous, like by 23 times I think in 1 week. Like they got 23 times more in, like it was ridiculous. Like they were having so many cases, they just had to shut down their whole campus, move everything online, send students home. And so that created some kind of panic in the, I guess because they're at like an Ivy League school, so they're in our conference, like people here at Yale started panicking. So our cases on campus haven't been that bad. They definitely spiked because over Thanksgiving break, Yale had a whole week off over Thanksgiving break, so everyone here went home. Some people went to their homes overseas. I obviously didn't do that. I just went to my friend's house in Massachusetts. But yeah, people went to all the different places all over the country, and some people went international, and then they all came back to campus. And also during Thanksgiving week was when the new Omicron variant decided to say hello. So we had people coming back from all over the US and the world back to campus, having obviously been on planes and travelled. And we had the new COVID variant. And so when people came back to campus, we did have an increase in cases compared to what we had before Thanksgiving break. But it wasn't like astronomical. Classes were still in person. Sports teams still practiced. We still had races and competitions and everything. Like, it was manageable. It was definitely an increase, but it was manageable. And since then, our cases have been going, I think, slowly down. Not down to the levels we had before Thanksgiving break, but definitely down to like less than they were right after Thanksgiving break, because we're all back together and we're no longer traveling, so we're not bringing more kind of COVID into the community sort of thing. Anyway, so that has been what's happening at Yale, and I thought that was still happening right now. Like, I thought our cases were not too bad right now, but now I don't know if our cases have gone up or if Yale's just like reacting to the news from Cornell. And I think Harvard has moved its finals online, has it? Or no, Harvard's moved the first 3 weeks of next semester on, no, the first 3 weeks of January online, and Princeton's moved its finals online, I think. I don't know. Various Ivies doing various things. Anyway, Yale's kind of like freaking out a little bit. So in response to this, they have decided to close all of our dining halls, which is a great solution. Sadly, it is actually probably a pretty good solution, because like eating in the dining halls, that's lots of people in an enclosed space with masks off, obviously, because you're eating. So yeah, they have shut our dining halls. Oh, well, what they're doing, grab and go meals like they were last semester. So you can't sit and eat in the dining hall with your friends. You have to go get your meals in those plastic containers and then bring them back to your room and eat alone. And if you guys watch my videos from last semester, you remember those like black plastic containers. They're back, and it's really giving me all of the traumatic flashbacks. Like, my mental state last semester was determined by how many of those used food containers I had piled up next to my desk. Like, that was just, oh. And the to-go, like, it's just not it. It's really not it. It's actually, like, my favorite times of the day were probably meal times with my friends, like team dinners. They were so much fun, and now they've stopped. Like, that was my socialization time, and now it's stopped. And also practice is stopped because it's the end of the semester and we're all on a break now. So I haven't been to practice this week because I've been on a break, so I'm all alone. Additionally, everyone is really stressed, including myself. The next semester is going to be remote / online / classes are not going to be in person. If you watched my videos last year, you will know obviously classes were completely remote last year. Last year was the worst year of my life. My mental health got to such a bad point. I can't do another semester of online. So if it does go online, I'm going to take a gap semester, because that was genuinely like so awful. So we're probably gonna find out the decision as to what Yale is doing next semester over winter break, and if they say we're going online and I say okay, therefore I will not come back, where do I go? Because number one, all of my stuff is gonna be in this room on campus, like, and if I don't come back next semester, Yale doesn't, like, I know this from experience from at the start of the pandemic when all students got sent home before I was at Yale, like in March 2020, students couldn't come back to their rooms and get any of their belongings, like they just didn't have access to them for like 6 to 18 months depending on when they came back to college, if they took a gap year or not. So I wouldn't have access to any of my stuff in here. So now I'm freaking out about like, what do I need to bring? I need to make sure like everything I might need for the next like year I bring to New York. I can't leave anything too important in this room because I might not come back to it. And like, then where would I go? Like, I can't just stay in New York for the whole time. Like, I'd probably have to go home, back to Australia. And like, I also don't want to take a gap semester. I want to graduate. I don't want to graduate like even later than I'm already graduating. I'm already graduating like mid 2024. That's so long away. I don't want to graduate later than that. And also I got into some really good classes for next semester, so I'm really looking forward to taking them. I don't want to not take them, but I also don't want to do them online. And it's just like, that's just stressful. So that's stressful. But equally as stressful, COVID in New York right now is like, that is the worst place in the country to be for COVID right now. Like, it is skyrocketing cases there. Like, it's so bad. Shows are shutting, restaurants are shutting, everything, like everyone's freaking out. Everyone in New York just has COVID essentially. And where am I going to be in like 4 days time? In New York. In New York. And who is coming to New York in 4 days time? Noelle. Hey guys, editing Tia is just popping in here. Sorry for the poor quality. I just wanted to say that as I'm editing this, I'm seeing that this section of the video is sounding very complainy, and I just want to say that I understand that I'm in such a privileged position and that all of these problems that I'm having really at the end of the day are not that big of a deal. I recognize that it is such a privilege to be having these problems, like, the problem of, am I going to have to take a gap semester from college and not be able to take these classes that I want and not know if where I'm going to be living. Like, I know that these are problems that I'm lucky to have compared to a lot of people in the world, and I am really grateful for the position that I'm in, and I don't want this to come across as that I'm complaining too much, but the reason why I filmed this and the reason why I'm keeping this in the video is because, as you guys know, I like to show you the highs and the lows of college, and this week was a real low for me, and I was just kind of ranting to the camera and telling you what was on my mind. I was feeling very, very stressed at this time. There was a lot of factors that I kind of explain now, and also factors that I didn't really explain, but I was just really under the pump and I was kind of just ranting to the camera. So I just wanted to pop in to say, sorry if it's a little complainy. It wasn't, that wasn't the purpose of it. The purpose of it was to show some of the lowlights of my college experience. And I also don't want to sound ungrateful for the position that I'm in, being able to study at Yale. I'm so very, very grateful to be here. But I was just feeling really, really stressed in this moment. So I just kind of wanted to capture that, because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to capture just how I'm feeling and share it with you. So anyway, back to the clip. This uncertainty, it's like, because when we planned this trip for Noelle, it was like, it was obviously not like this at all. It's just stressful. And I'm just so like, I just am getting like all the feelings of last semester coming back to me when I just feel so alone. Like, I haven't seen my friends in a few days, and I normally see them like multiple times every day. And then I'm supposed to be sitting an economics exam in 2 days. Like, what? How am I supposed to study? This is the thing. It's just, it's so hard to, like, I'm meant to be in finals week right now, focusing on studying for my exam, but I can't because I have all this other stuff going on. this is just wild. It's wild. Like, it's okay. I'm fine. It will all work out. Like, I'm just kind of ranting about everything that's on my mind right now because I kind of needed to talk to someone and you guys were available. So that's how I'm feeling right now. That's why I haven't been vlogging the past couple of days, because I haven't really been studying because I've just been freaking out and being really stressed. So that's where I'm at. Okay, I'm gonna go for a walk because I have been inside all day and I need to like have you guys seen those TikToks of like going for a stupid walk for my stupid mental health? That's the vibe right now. So I'm gonna go for a stupid walk for my stupid mental health. Sorry about the bad lighting. I feel like I've definitely said this on my channel before, but I do like to keep the lighting dim. Just makes me feel more comfortable. Guys, Yale has just sent us an email saying that we have made the difficult decision that beginning Sunday I can't believe I'm saying this. There will be no more in-person exams this semester. And my exam's on Monday. I actually can't. Is this a joke? It said, while Yale has not experienced the same increase in COVID rates as some other universities, we know that many of you are concerned about remaining on campus during the finals period. Although the risk of transmission during in-person examinations is small, we want you to be able to go home now. We've therefore made the difficult decision. No in-person exams. Some instructors will offer remote exams at their scheduled times. Others will offer make-up exams or alternative methods for completing the semester. I imagine that my exam, because it's economics and economics is, the introductory economics classes are generally quite large and therefore it's hard for them to make kind of special accommodation for people. Which I had experience with during intro micro in my first semester at Yale when I was doing it from Australia. Anyway, and I had to sit my exam at 1 AM, if you remember that. I would imagine that they will just put the exam online and we'll have to sit on Monday at 7 PM just over Zoom. But are you serious? Oh my gosh. I'm just all over, I'm so all over the place. My mind is just all over the place right now. I just cannot concentrate. Now I'm stressed. What do? Do I leave? Do I just go to New now? No, do I? No, because the Wi-Fi there is like a little bit questionable. No, I think I just stay. I think I just stay and like do my exam from my dorm room. Oh gosh. Good morning. It's currently Monday. So Saturday night I started, after the last clip you saw, I started like stress packing all of my stuff. So now I've like been through my room and I'm mostly packed with what I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take 2 suitcases of stuff to New York. With me originally I was just gonna take 1 suitcase because it's like winter break, I don't need that much stuff. But now Yale, in the email that Yale sent us talking about how they're cancelling our in-person finals, they also essentially said, make sure you take all your essentials in case you're not allowed back on campus next semester and we go remote. So I'm trying to like, obviously I can't take everything in here with me, but I'm trying to take a little bit more stuff, like all of the stuff that I wouldn't want to leave here if I wasn't able to come back to this dorm room ever, which is really, like, I really hope that doesn't happen. So that's what I did on Saturday night. And then yesterday on Sunday, like, I did a little bit of studying, but now because our exam is not in person, because it's online, our like professors sent us an email about how the exam is going to go. It's just going to be on Canvas and it's going to be like a Canvas quiz. And I've never actually done, oh actually yeah I did, my Spanish exam, okay shush. My Spanish exams last year were Canvas quizzes, I think. Because it's online, they've now made it open book, open note, open internet, open anything. So you can basically use anything apart from, obviously you can't talk to other people or message other people during the exam to like collaborate on answers. The last little bit of motivation I had for towards studying for this exam went out the window once the announcement was made that we're doing it online, because I just feel like, like I understand most of the content, and if it's open notes then I don't need to be like memorizing anything, so like So I'm going to do some more study today because I really should do that. I haven't studied that much. I really should do a practice exam actually. Anyway, so yeah, I was kind of like half-heartedly studying yesterday. I went to a review session last night from 7 till 9. But yeah, it was really freezing yesterday, and then I woke up this morning and it was -4 degrees Celsius. It was like -1 yesterday. So it's really turned the corner. It's fully cold now. Anyway, so I wake up this morning and I get dressed in like tracky pants. I've worn the same outfit for like the past 3 days. You guys know once I whip out this hoodie, things have got dire. Like, this is like my depressed studying hoodie. Anyway, so I got dressed in like this tracky pants, warm coat, double masked, put my beanie on. I walk out the door, press like the elevator button to go down to breakfast. The elevator comes to my floor, opens, and there's this guy in there who's also wearing a mask, which I was like, oh wow, because I swear I'm the only person in this whole building that wears masks in the elevator. Like, no one else wears masks in the elevator, and it annoys me because that somewhere is an enclosed space that lots of people are coming in and out of. That, like, COVID, hello, please wear masks. But anyway, he was wearing a mask, so I was like, wow, good on you. And he had all his suitcases and everything, so he was obviously leaving campus. And the door opens, I see him standing there, and he goes, don't get in, I've got COVID. And I was like, oh. I was a good few meters away from him, and I was wearing 2 masks. He was wearing, I think he was wearing 2 masks. He was wearing at least 1. Anyway, so it's fine. But I was just like, oh no. Like, that just kind of freaked me out. So then I was like texting my parents, and then I came back into my room and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna wait a little bit because I want the air in the like downstairs foyer to kind of, you know, cycle through a little bit. And eventually I went back down to breakfast, taking the stairs, and I shall not be going in the elevator again. The elevator also always breaks.
Get there. I would give it all away to do it all again. Make our love a story that would never end. Never thought I'd feel so alive.
Okay, I've been writing notes for a little bit. It's now 1 PM, so I'm going to go and get some lunch.
Looking in your eyes, I just wanna love you till the day I die.
Okay, so we have done this. There we go, all done. And I do understand it, the vast majority of it, so I think I'll be fine. I'm just gonna like go through all of my notes probably before the exam, and I should also like look at a practice exam maybe. Maybe that would be a good idea. But it's currently like 4 PM because I had lunch, and then I was just feeling really stressed about, not about this, just about like, I don't know, everything is overwhelming, and so I just started stress packing. So now I'm like almost completely packed. There's one suitcase, there's the other suitcase. So yeah, all I've got to do, I just want to get out of here. I'm just stressed. So yeah, I stress packed, and then I have now finished writing my notes. I did that practice quiz there, as you saw, obviously, like, that was just a quiz. I realized I have never done a Canvas quiz in that format before, so it was good to like see what the format of it will be like. I'm now just going to head to my PO box quickly just to check that I don't have any packages there for me, because I won't be there for who knows how long. And then I think I'll come back, go over my notes, and then I'm going to go for a little walk, go get my COVID test because I need to get one today, and then have dinner, and then I'll do the exam. Exam is at 7 PM I believe, so not I believe, I know it is at 7 PM. I just like want tomorrow to come. I want to be on the train. I just want to like not be at Yale, because being at Yale is now just, how do you do this? Ooh, whoa! being at Yale is now just freaking me out. I can't study properly because I'm just like, my heart's going at 1,000,000 miles an hour. So update, it is a little bit later now. I'm trying to like not get this weird lighting. Oh, I had a shower, wash my hair, and that's why it's like looking a little bit fuzzy. So yeah, it's currently 6:50, so my exam is in 10 minutes. I've had dinner, had a shower, just chilling here. I don't know how it's gonna go. I really just would like it to be over as of right now. I'm just feeling very chill because like it's open note, open internet, like I don't know. And I do understand, like I said, pretty much all of what we've learnt. So I don't know what else I can do. I was like, shall I read through my notes? But then I was like, but I don't need to do that because I have my notes during the exam. So yeah, that's the vibe. I'm just looking forward to this being over, and then I can be done with this semester. How strange, how strange. I'm sorry, this vlog has turned into me just rambling to the camera. I'm gonna go now. Wish me good luck for my exam, and I'll see you after it's done. Good morning everyone, happy Tuesday. So I had my exam last night. It was kind of hard, like, yeah, not a fan of that exam. I think I did okay, but I definitely did worse than I've done on the midterms and every other economics assessment this semester, but that's okay, it's fine. It is what it is. Anyway, had a really bad sleep last night because I was just feeling anxious because Noelle, her flight left Perth this morning at like 8 AM my time, so I was feeling a little bit anxious. But yeah, she's in the sky now on her way to see me, so that's really exciting. COVID test came back negative this morning, which is excellent because I've like for the past kind of like week, honestly, I've been feeling a little bit under the weather, but I was pretty sure it was just a cold because one of my friends on the team was quite sick with a cold last week. We get tested for COVID twice a week, every week, so she got tested like multiple times. It wasn't COVID, but she had a cold last week, then she passed it to someone else on the team, and I've spent a lot of time with those girls, so I think they passed it to me. So yeah, I was like, I had been testing negative, but I was like, what if, because like a lot of people are testing positive right now on campus. When I say a lot, I mean like kind of, I don't know, yesterday we had like 20 positive cases or something, and all those students have to spend Christmas and New Year in isolation housing at college. Like they can't leave and go home. So I was just really hoping that didn't happen because that would really stuff Noelle up. Imagine her arriving in New York and me being like, oh, sorry, I'm in isolation housing. Anyway, so I was kind of like worried about that happening as well, but that is all good. Guys, I'm about to leave this room. I'm so sad. I really hope I'm back here soon. I'm really hoping 3 weeks time I'm back in this room. I'm manifesting it. It will happen. 3 weeks tomorrow I will be back in here. But for now, it is time to say goodbye.